Hi, I'm... Oh. Hi, I'm Bartleby Willard. And I'm Amble Whistletown. And we're the chorus. And this is Skull Valley After Whistletown's first podcast. So what we got on the agenda today, Bartleby? Well, Amble, I don't know. We've never done a podcast before. We can start with a news desk. Hi, I'm Bartleby Willard, and this is the New York Journal news desk. Hi, I'm Bartleby Willard, and this is the New York City. Hi, I'm Bartleby Willard, and this is the New York Journal. Hi, I'm Bartleby Willard, and this is the NYC Journal news desk. Hi, I'm Bartleby Willard, and this is the NYC Journal news desk. Today is November 9th, 2020. And I don't know what to say yet. I haven't really formulated my thoughts about the recent events and what's the best approach. That's not how a news desk is supposed to work. I'm sorry, I just don't know what to say yet. I'm tired, I didn't really sleep enough. And it's just all sort of coalescing in my mind as to how we as a nation can yet proceed. And I don't even really know what's going on anymore. I can hardly tell you like what I've done today, let alone what the nation has done recently. I mean, I could tell you what I had for breakfast, but is that news? To me, what did you have for breakfast? What did you have? Hi, this is Bartleby Willard at the NYC Journal news desk. Here to report on my breakfast this morning. I had oatmeal. Just plain oatmeal? I had oatmeal with banana and walnuts and coconut oil and served with coconut yogurt because I just can't seem to handle dairy yogurt anymore, and I can't find the soy yogurt, the plain soy yogurt that I used to be able to find, so it had to be this coconut yogurt, which is okay, but not really my first choice or even my second. And anyway, so then I also had, I just mentioned the bananas and the cranberries and the walnuts, coconut oil, and then this little bit of coconut yogurt so that it was easier to digest, and then decaffeinated iced tea, which was half green and half black. It's pretty good. Okay, thank you, New York City Journal, for that news update. That's going to be something we work on. That's a to work on. Maybe we should talk about our recent literary activities at Skull Valley After Whistletown. Yeah, let's talk about that. The reviews are in. We've got one review for a readable reader from Margaret Watson, who said at first she didn't know that she quite got it, but then she started to sort of see the charm of it, and she's decided to read it a second time and take notes so that she can give more insight, more insightful feedback to the various pieces, the stories of Manufacturing Pure Love at the beginning, and then the various other poems and stories and essays and larks. So we're getting what is a pretty good feedback so far, that it being goodish, and again, more is promised. More was promised about 3 months ago, so we need to check in again there. Right, but that's not the only book that we finished. We've also finished superhero novella, and the reviews there are pretty mixed. Well, they're positive, but graded on a scale that makes them more mixed, because both Tom Watson and Kent Watson liked superhero novella, but Tom Watson, who described his feelings about it in a little more detail than Kent Watson, well, no, actually they both gave a little essay, but we don't remember all of Kent Watson's comments at this moment. The ones that we do remember that keep echoing in our heads are Tom Watson's general sense that it was really great in some parts, but in some parts a little slow, a little in need of more editing, and that it represents like a motion towards hitting a literary stride, but not really hitting one. Right, so let me, the editor, step in. Bartleby, thank you for that, and thank you, Tom and Kent, for your feedback on superhero novella, which of course is our first novella. We're gonna revise it. I mean, because we can't put it out there and have people buying it, or like theoretically, what if someone were to buy it? They didn't know what was going on. They just ended up on this site. They thought it looked like a professionally quality book and like it was something they might want to read. They spend their $3, and then it turns out that there's portions that drag. It turns out now, as we begin to reread it again, I don't even know how many times we've read it, but yet, anyway, as we edit it, we go through the process again. We find basic grammatical errors. We find sentence structures that are just asking too much of readers, because they get just a little convoluted for no good reason. It doesn't bring the art any higher. It just sort of got confused there in some little nook in this long run-on sentence that, of course, could be great, but wasn't in some cases. Hello, just checking in. Hey! There's no need to check in, chorus. If you don't, your job is to reveal the mood and also parts of the narrative that were not that are not being made obvious by the characters. You don't need to just check in and say hi. Why do we even have a chorus? And why are they wearing a knit cap? We asked for a mask. We were given this knit cap. We don't know what to say. It seems unjust. You gotta have a chorus, Amble. Is for the reasons I explained, because the characters themselves are not going to be able to convey all the background information. They're not going to be able to convey the different moods. They're not going to be able to chastise from on high in a sort of godlike fashion, usually. I think Amble, or rather I'm Amble, and I think Bartleby, that your theory about the necessity of a chorus has been disproven by literally thousands of years of counterexamples. That there's no need to have a chorus, especially not in a podcast, which isn't even a play, but just, well, we're trying to figure out what it is, but it's not a play. Mortals fear the truth, but yet the truth remains. Fear not, Amble. We'll not let you down. Only you let you down. That course needs work too, honestly. We're building to epic senses of things. We're building to higher standards, to higher sights, which we've yet not reached. It's been a while since we've tried to become poetry rather than mere humanity. We gotta give them time, Amble. Whatever it is, time. Well, I don't know about the folks at home, but I think that I really should shave. And that, in fact, I should have shaven before we did this film. You had ample time to shave before we started filming, Amble. I got up in the morning, first thing I did, shave, take a shower, get ready. I know it's the day of the show, I know it's the day of the shoot. Discipline is big. Self-pity is little. We're still trying to find out which way we're going. This chorus is so bad. They just don't know how to do it. You should go shave. Shave, O mortal, shave. Remove the fuzz and fur from your face and from your being. Expose the layers which you hide amidst your fears in your trembling eyes. I'm gonna shave. But we need to work on the chorus. And the news desk.